Your power to manifest is incredible, and I'm about to show you how to access it every time. I'll be referring to the teachings of the mystic Neville Goddard because he actually nailed it. It's just that sometimes our 21st century minds misunderstand some crucial points he was driving at. If you're new here, hi, I'm Trevor, a former psychotherapist and once a broke and broken-hearted guy turned manifestation expert who unlocked the no-nonsense truth about how the law of attraction really works, and it transformed my life. I've manifested a Mercedes and all the cash for it in a day, a loving wife whom I met and married in 2006, and recently I manifested over $1,100 in a weekend from scratch. Nowadays, I help people like you master the law of attraction for success with money, love, and life in general through my books, videos, and online programs. For more on my approach to the law of attraction, download my free book, Let's Manifest a Ferrari. There's a link in the description below. Neville Goddard taught that manifesting doesn't come about by repeating affirmations or following rigid steps. Instead, he says to focus on believing that you already possess what your heart desires. This belief is how you manifest reality. For a long time, I thought this meant trying to feel as though I had whatever it was I wanted. But the problem was, I knew I was pretending. I figured if I knew I was pretending, so did the universe, so what was the point? Thankfully, Neville clarifies that no tricks are required. We actually do have everything we desire, but sometimes we don't know how to manifest it physically. Trying to trick the universe or ourselves is definitely not going to manifest anything. If we knew how to manifest what we wanted, we wouldn't be asking the universe for help, would we? Isn't that the whole point of asking? I believe we're now getting closer to what Neville was teaching us. What we possess, always and at all times, is the ability to find our way to what we want. Take the story of how I met my wife back in 2006. That year, I'd come to the realization that I didn't want to stay single. I didn't actively look for anyone. Instead, I shifted from being closed to the possibility of being with someone to being open to it. And that's when things started to fall into place. First, a small windfall, then a chance encounter with a guy on eBay who happened to be married to someone who had an ex-neighbor who was a single woman. We became friends. He invited me to stay with them where they lived, which happened to be Indonesia, by the way, and all of that led me to meet my future wife. You see, I couldn't have seen how that was to come about, but I had the answers. All I had to do was follow the universe's breadcrumb trail. It seemed random, but at each step something felt right. It was good, exciting, and due to my little windfall, possible. 6 months earlier, I wouldn't have had the money for such a trip. I call it following the breadcrumbs. You know when it's right. For more details on my system, do check out my free book, Let's Manifest a Ferrari. The link is in the description. Neville differs from some law of attraction teachers in that he doesn't focus on manifesting the physical object. No need for visualization or vision boards, just trust. When you know you have an entire universe you can rely on, how good are you going to feel? All the time. When you know you're supported, guided, and loved, doubts and fears just evaporate. At the end of this video, you might still have doubts about whether this can work or if you can do it. I know I did for many years. So I recommend you watch my video on eliminating limiting beliefs in just 3 minutes. I'll put a link on the screen and in the description below. Thank you for watching. I look forward to reading your questions and comments, and I'll see you very soon in another video.